Hey guys, I know it's been a while. Been kind of busy. Um, just been trying to get stuff done. Um, as you see, I'm quite a bit farther along than the last time when my last video. So as you see, I'm in the process of painting it. Should be my last coat of primer. So I got the hood done, the front fenders are done, and this should be the last coat of primer on the cab. Now the bed, that's a different story. I bought a bed. It's originally a step side truck. This is a 93. With this thing being low on the ground, I don't think that the step sides look as good as a fleet side, especially when they're slammed on the ground. So I found a bed out of Texas, and I am going to have it shipped here. So that should be here in a couple weeks. I have already gotten rid of the step side. That bed was in really good shape. On the driver's side, back right above the rear tail light on the top there on the side, there's a little bad spot, and you could literally have that little section fixed within an hour. But I did some trading. I got some ink, some tattoo work done for a guy here in town, trade on that bed. So anyway, I figured I did have to do quite a bit of filler work on this thing. The bottom part, as you probably can see, some of the filler showing through was pretty bad. And along here, along the back side, top of the bed there, it was really bad. I didn't really realize it until I started sanding on it, and I saw the dents and everything. So whoever owned this truck previously definitely worked out of it, and probably, just how you do, an old truck, you throw stuff in the back of the bed and it hits up here. I'm guessing that's what it was. I don't know any other cause of that. But for the most part, the hood, I had to put a little bit of work in there. There was a couple dings and dents, no big deal, probably hail. The fenders, nothing wrong with fenders. I just basically sanded that down and shot a couple coats of primer on it and sanded down, and they're ready to rock and roll. So, but the cab, that has been a bit of a task. So, and on the underside of the cab, I've already sealed it, and it's black and it's painted. I probably will go back over it after I'm done primering. Because you know how overspray is. You can tape it as good as you want, and somehow the overspray still gets through there. But anyhow, so I'm gonna shoot this coat of primer on this side, and I'm not gonna, well, I may move the camera around so you guys can see, but there's a spot here on the back. There's one last spot here on the back that I had to fill, so I'm letting that dry. But I'm going to go ahead and shoot both sides, and probably so far up the back. And then once that filler dries, I'll sand that down and then shoot the rest of it. So here we go. just so you guys know, this is a little cheapy Harbor Freight gun. When it comes to primer, you know, you probably saw me spray. I got a lot of bad habits when it comes to painting because I was pretty much self-taught. But you can kind of get away with the way I did things, spraying. I know they do. They probably don't teach you that in school the way I did it. But like I said, I was self-taught, and as many of you guys know, who are people that just do things yourself, you figure out whatever works best for you. So after so many cars that I've painted, I've got a method that works best for me. So don't criticize me too bad because I'm not saying that I'm a professional by no means, but the cars I have painted, which are quite a few, in the end, they've turned out pretty good. And when it comes to primer, as you see, this is kind of like just an open shop. When I do paint, actually throw the paint and clear on, what I do is I attach plastic to the ceiling and have it drop down and kind of make it like a little booth. And then, you know, I clean the shop as best as I can, and I wet the floor down to kind of keep the dust down. So, and I do, you can't see it right now, but I do have a fan in the back, and then I have a fan up here in front that's sucking all that stuff out. So, and looky there, a daggone bug. Go figure. Flipping stink bugs, gotta love them. But that's it. I still got to do the other side yet, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys real quick how I do that and where I'm at on this project. And if you can see, you know, it lays the way I do it. I mean, like I said, I'm not perfect, but it lays out just fine. And a little bit, that's actually laying out really good. So a quick sand, and we'll be on our way. There's that spot I was talking about earlier. I still got to deal with, but from, you know, down here up to right about here, I really don't care because the bed's going to be showing it. But I do care about this top part right in here, and then of course going down the sides. I do care about that because you will be able to see that. But here's the other side. I still got to shoot yet, but I just wanted to show you guys where I was at. I don't have many followers or subscribers at all yet, so I'm just trying to keep things interesting, and hopefully as I continue this, I will get more followers. Now granted, I have a full-time job, so you know, I'm only able to do a couple nights a week, and then the weekends pretty much is when I get down on this thing. So I won't be able to throw out the content like all the YouTube people that do it for a living, but you know, I'm just your regular old standard backyard hot rod guy. So like I said, if you watched any of my other previous videos, I do have other vehicles that I do things to, like that red one sitting there. There's the bed that I got rid of, and here's the chassis for that truck. But I do have other projects. So and I have a well, she's almost 17-year-old daughter now, and she's starting to drive. So I got her a little S10, and I've done a bunch of work to that. So just, you know, I did that just so because I don't want to be working on her truck all the time. So I put a bunch of work into that. Anyways, I'm rambling. So this is where I'm at on this part right now. Maybe when I get that back part done, I'll make another little video. And then when I get the other side painted, I'll show you that as well. And then I'm hoping possibly this weekend to roll the chassis back in here because it's starting to get cold here in Ohio. It is November 11th. Today's Veterans Day, so I was off work today. That's why I'm out in the shop. Anywho, hopefully this weekend I can get a couple buddies over here and we can roll this chassis back in and get this mounted back onto the chassis, because when I go to paint it, I want it on the chassis, and I want the fenders on the chassis, the hood on the truck. That way everything lays out the same. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for watching.